Namaste, my name is Lenny. I'm energy healer and spiritual coach, and today I brought my shamanic drum with me. So I want to talk about how to handle your shamanic drum correctly. Let's dive in. I'm making this video because my students always ask me how to handle their drum, and I see a lot of people on the internet mistreating their shamanic drum. So it is actually a topic from my heart to show how can you handle your shamanic drum correctly. So here you see my small shamanic drum. Because I'm traveling right now, I always take my small one. It's an artificial one. It is not real skin. It is some artificial skin, fiber skin they call it. And you see I have this small little bag. This already brings me to the first point. Shamanic drum is not an instrument. It is a sacred tool, and you should treat it as such. Give it a special place. Make nice bags for them. Treat them like pets, not like an instrument, not like some dead object. If you work regularly with your shamanic drum, you will charge it with a lot of energy. So it will have its own life. There's even a way of putting a soul into your drum. In this one, there is no soul inside. In my regular one, which I have for treatments, which I have at home, there is a soul inside the drum. So accordingly, I treat the drum. It's like a person is sitting there. So I have a very nice space in my treatment room where I hang them at the wall, and I talk to them regularly, like, good morning, let's start the work. Also, if I have a vacation and I don't use my drum for 2 weeks, I will feel a difference. I will feel that they're a little like, where have you been? So if you're very sensitive, you will feel all this in your drum as well. So don't treat it like an instrument, treat it like a sacred tool. And it is up to you if you want to let other people play with your drum or not. So I don't like other people playing with my drum because I work with it since more than 10 years now with my drum, my main drum, and the energy is very pure, and I don't want any other people to put their energy in it because I also use it for healing ceremonies on people. So I don't let other people use my drum, but it can be. You can let them use. So for example, this one is my artificial drum. Sia Veda, my daughter is allowed to use it sometimes. Also my husband is allowed to use this one. So this is totally up to you. How is your feeling? There is no set and written rule like you're not allowed to let other people play your drum. If it feels right for you, you can do that. Now, as I said, this is my traveling drum and also my ritual drum if I do rituals outside, because it is artificial. So this is not real skin. That means it is not very sensitive to heat and moisture. Real skin is. So if you have a drum out of real skin, you have to be very careful with it. Don't put it in the wet grass or keep it in a room where the temperature changes drastically in a few hours, like day and night time. The other big thing is when you have a real skin on your drum, that you have to put fat on the skin. And that's a very easy way because we have fat on our hand. So this is the artificial one, but with the real skin one, you would just stroke it. Whenever you play, just say, hello, let's work together. Let's start, and you just stroke it a little. Like this, you will put the fat from your hand on the skin. Now, like I said, it is a sacred tool, and we treat it as such. I see a lot of people taking photos and videos of their drums like this. I'm showing you this now, but usually I don't do this. This is like looking under the skirt of a lady. We just don't do that. This is like the naked side of your drum, and this side you should protect. So when I do rituals and I want to keep my drum down, I either keep it flat on the ground or standing like this, but with the back sides towards where no one sits or towards me, not towards the front. So this is like the naked side of your drum. You should protect that side. And one more important point is to protect your drum energetically. So for example, not by giving it to other people, but also by keeping it sacred. When you work with your drum, you will charge it with a lot of energy, and you want to protect this energy. There's even a way of putting a soul into the drum. In this drum, I didn't put a soul inside, but in my main drum with the real skin, there's a soul inside, and I treat it accordingly. I treat it like a person. So you just be sensitive enough, feel it. This is not an instrument. This is not just something you use for your work. This is a sacred tool. And without that, you cannot do many things. It's not just about making the rhythm. It's a really sacred tool, and you should treat it as such. So be sensitive enough to treat your drum nicely. Thanks for watching. If you think I forgot something, please just mention it in the comments. Can always be that I forget some important part. So yeah, subscribe to my channel if you want to know more about shamanism, Ayurveda and yoga, and see you in the next video.